May this incense find a way to chase the devils away. May this incense find a way to chase the devils away.
Oh, don't you chase my devils away. Let at least one stay. Painting is devil's work. What are you swinging that incense about for? Go to your room, burn it there.
I'm not going anyway. You've put devils all around my room as well. I haven't got any room to hang an icon. Do it on purpose. Why do you only ever paint devils?
I paint what I see around. You just keep banging! Oh, bang away! Can't even paint in peace, let alone live. Because of you, for whom the bell tolls, for the fires, for the alarms, wars, sheep, yes, for the prayers.
Is that the bells? Did I miss prayers?
What's that you said? Miss the prayers? You've missed your life. What's one prayer compared to that? Shut up and sleep.
I don't want to miss prayers. When Father died, I took the vow.
Oh, why didn't you take the vow of silence so you could shut up? There's a Catholic order. They keep quiet and you nag all day.
I'm not a Catholic, thank God. It's
a doorbell. Come in, it's open. Did you buy me some eggs? A man kills an unwedded woman. I'll kill my unwedded sister. A few days ago, a cheated husband saw his wife, Borsa, entering a house with an unknown man in Petrovaradin. Jealousy boiled over, and he entered the nearest shop and bought a knife for 10 dinars. What's the date on that? 9th of March, 1938. Nothing's changed to this day. Students disappeared. 2 students from a Japruya high school disappeared under the influence of the adventure comic strips a month and a half ago. To get money, they robbed a shop in Japruya and nothing has been heard from them to this day. Smart children.
Where should I escort them? To Budapest. I can't, haven't got a passport. I can do it here around town. How old are they? Can't get away from grannies, that's for sure. We'll talk about the price later. I want her, I'm good looking, and I'm 33. For how long they need me for?
Oh, he's English. So embarrassing. I heard him the other day when he bought some scatterbrain back, some so-called Canadian girl. Sit down, please, sit down. He speaks English like a Bosnian. Terrible.
Really, Yasa, what's with that girl? She's not calling you anymore.
Well, I told her to get stuffed. She legged it from the big wide world, Canada of all places, to save us from ourselves. A humanitarian, not fucked enough. All those not fucked enough became humanitarians. She finds it exotic and adventurous here like those children from your newspapers. Mum, I haven't sold one painting. It's not working. Nobody wants to buy. I've been crouching in the street all day. Nothing.
I couldn't care less.
What do you mean you couldn't care less? What are we going to eat?
Shit. We've been having shit all our lives. See how we've grown. Yasa, did you eat anything?
Yeah, sesame rings. Nan, do you want a sesame ring? I got a hamburger as well.
Shame on you. It's Lent and you're eating meat. As if there's no fish.
Well, there's no fish for love or money.
Oh, Oh, you're the worst of the devils, the Antichrist. Just where did she drag you from after all you lot did to us?
What did I do to you, Nan? I wander around, I sell Mum's paintings. Neither I know anyone nor anyone knows me. I get lost in the middle of Terazia Square in this city. I've been trying to speak like you folks for days. Yeah, but it's not working. I'm different. As soon as you're different, you become suspicious. I'm a suspicious person in this city, Mum.
Don't you call her Mum. She's nothing to you. You dragged him here on purpose. You know I have a weak heart. You want to kill me? A perfect murder while he walks around the house as if it's his.
My paintings are my house. I enter them and I become a part of them.
You're becoming a beast. That's why you harass me. You never understood me. I'll die and I won't be understood.
Well, Christ died and he wasn't understood, and half of the world loves him today.
Did you hear that, Marlena? There's still hope for you.
Man, your real name is Marlena. It suits you. Who gave you that name?
My father, he gave me that name.
Our father. He botched it up from Marx and Lenin. An abbreviation and a disgusting one. Our father was scum.
Our father was an ambassador to France.
He was a shit. Why didn't he give you a French name like Simone or Brigitte instead of Marlena?
Nomen is omen. A name is a sign.
No. Sign? Rubbish. If it were a sign, she would have sat on Red Square in Moscow. There's still a long queue to see that mummy, the mummified Lenin. You could have been a shit cleaner in the mausoleum. You could have charged the whole queue for going to toilet. You would have earned lots of rubles.
Rublev only painted saints. God.
Rubles, rubles. I said rubles. Stop pretending you're deaf. I keep my God inside of me. What are you harassing me with this God of yours for? He crucified his own son. What's in store for me?
Shame on you, blaspheming. You brought this vagabond here, so I'll have a heart attack. You know I have a weak heart.
Oh, what heart? You don't know what a heart is.
You're drunk
Only
again.
an artist knows what a heart is.
You're drunk again.
I am accidentally sober and I don't know how long it will last.
And when everything turns on.
Stop playing! You know it's Lent. Who are you playing to?
To my mother and to my father.
Why are you here? Where are your parents?
They got killed in war.
Don't lie, what war?
There's always some war.
Oh, all the pests and the hobos blame war for everything. If they don't finish university, if they bludge, if they live like leeches, war is to blame. What do you do? Anything?
I studied painting on the other side of the world. The youth had a milky flavor and a plum blossom color. We were innocent birds. We were happy birds of feather. All the world armies divide us now. Shots, bombs and echo. 1,000 hates divide us now, and only one single river. Freedom, river of treachery. Freedom, river of destiny. How can I find the bridge and not on the right door? My true love had to stay on the other side of war. Freedom, river of destiny. Freedom, river of treachery. Then love is fleeting, hatred is eternal. Freedom, river of destiny. Freedom, river of treachery.
Why did you cross the Drina River anyway? To spy on us? To inform the Mujahideen?
I took him across the river. I did, because I, unlike you, love people. I'll make you give a blood sample tomorrow, DNA, see if we're really sisters. I doubt it.
Oh, they'll
I
find
really doubt
tobacco and alcohol and maybe even drugs in your blood. Do you know she was the biggest junkie in the country? She used to eat 10 poppy seed pies a day. She didn't have money for drugs, so she became a pie addict. She drugged herself with pies all day long. Perhaps she's brought you here to get drugs from those Taliban of yours.
I brought him here so he doesn't get killed. He's my friend's child. There was shooting. I wanted to save him at least. What did I go through? I had to pay so many people to find him. The Red Cross, the Red Crescent, just to save him at least.
Well, you couldn't have saved one of ours instead of this Turk. He's the reason we haven't got a penny. He's the reason. Jasmin Hasanovic. I haven't heard a more stupid name in all my life.
It's
Jasmin.
It's like the flower. You've got names like that. Neven, Dragoljub.
That's different. They're our flowers.
Jasmine is our flower. It's down in the courtyard.
Oh, it's a
in
girl's
bloom.
name.
I got out of Sarajevo disguised as a girl. Mum tightened up some skirt on me, stockings. We hardly found shoe size 9 for women. Remember, Mum, how you made me up? How you explained to everyone I'm your daughter? They were whistling at me. 3 armies whistled at me. Yours, ours, and the Croatian one. I barely got my ass out.
And parked it in our house.
Don't listen to this fool, Yassa. You looked wonderful. You were the most beautiful girl in my life. Go buy some eggs. I want to read newspapers.
Jeez, Mum, what are we going to do with all these eggs?
Oh.
Why don't you just buy newspapers?
I don't want to read the present newspapers. I hate them. I only read the ones wrapped around eggs.
I don't know. No, man. Cigarettes! I lost $2,000 the last time. The thugs took over the district, the state, the streets. I haven't got any cash. Hey, Nan, you want to invest $2-3 grand into cigarettes? I'm going. I'll take the guitar with me. I'll play something in the street. Maybe they're throwing some cash. That's the safest. No one bugs you.
Hobo. I'm not letting you take the guitar. There's a cold wind out there. You'll catch a cold. I'll give you the money.
He'll just finance Al-Qaeda. They're all over Bosnia. They'll come here to our door.
Here he comes with the clouds, and every eye will see him, and even those who pierced him. And all the earthly tribes will mourn. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the one who is, the one who was, and the one who is coming, the Almighty. See now, the book of Revelation of John, chapter 2. Amen. Drina, river of destiny, sing it.
Listen to him, mocking the Holy Bible. Heretic. You take care of him and you don't take care of me at all. Oh, you'll catch a death for cold. Well, I'm sitting here stiff, sick.
Oh, like hell you are. You could rip a horse's tail off. I saw your results. Go to your room. What are you sitting here all day with me for?
I'm protecting you from him, so you don't sin. But as soon as I'm away, you badmouth me, you poison me, you rummage through my drawers. That's why he brings me sesame seed rings. He's poisoned it. I found cockroach poison.
Oh, that's a poison for the bugs, not hags. I bought.
But he made you. You poisoned me. You spy on me.
We don't spy on you. You spy on us.
An old woman who's in love with a younger man. He could be your son.
He'd be your son too.
That's why I hate him. How old would my child have been?
About 30, 33. I don't know.
If my child were alive, you wouldn't harass me.
It's not alive, and that's a fact. If it were alive, it would harass you more than me. Who saw the point in having children? Died at birth, which made our father very happy.
Our father did not want that child.
Oh, of course he didn't want it. You conceived it with the embassy driver. You kept choosing the wrong ones.
What else could I have chosen? I didn't go anywhere. He drove me to and from university, and Father ordered him to look after me.
Didn't order him to impregnate you.
I was young. What did I know? You did what you wanted. Father gave up on you. Me, on the other hand, closed in all day.
If he could have, he would have put a chastity belt on you and a helmet on your bum, so you could have stayed a virgin forever. His younger daughter, his pride and joy. His pride and joy tricked him.
I did not. I always did what Father wanted. I studied medicine and psychiatry because Father wanted
Because
me.
he needed a psychiatrist, the Montenegrin lout. He went straight from Komovo into the embassy. Bang, smack. He accidentally fired 3 shots out of a revolver and became a revered fighter. Our mother died because of him too. The cooks, waitresses, secretaries. She didn't dare say a word to him. Half the embassy thought she was a mute.
Are you
When I paint devils, I paint him actually.
You studied what you wanted to as well. You had a great time. He used to look for you all night in the Latin Quarter in Montparnasse, in those big painting garrets. And you loved who you wanted to. Bums and students, as well as ministers.
That's right. I loved when I loved. Now I just love Jasmin and painting. Who saw the point in your psychiatry? It's easy to be a psychiatrist when 2 or 3 people are mad. But when the whole nation is mad, psychiatrists can't help. That's why they made you take retirement. I chose my madness and I feel good in it. Don't you dare take me out of the madness.
But you're being crazy for this younger man. It's humiliating. You're head over heels. Admit it, Stasha.
I don't want to be Stasha anymore. It's boring. My name is Vanya today.
What do you see in him, Vanya?
I see myself. Beauty, youth, talent.
Talent. You married your stick man. He just scribbles.
Who?
You barely got him out of Sarajevo. The minute the shooting started, you diced with death for this hoodlum.
Oh. I am disowning my sister, Vida Ikinic, from the village of Lapushnik, the Malava precinct, from whom the court took all honourable and civil rights, as she is spreading ill feeling across the nation and is embarrassing her family. I don't accept debts made in my name. Signed, Zora Jurovic, née Ikinic, a widow, dated 10th of January 1941. Very interesting.
And you watch your happy with onions?
And poison? I'm taking nothing from you. I'm fasting.
Mum, I popped by the Canadian embassy. I'm not getting the visa. I haven't got a passport. I haven't got an ID. I haven't got the citizenship.
What do you mean you haven't got it? You Arabs are citizens of the world. There's more of you in Paris than in Mecca. With your oil money, the planet is yours.
Well, you need to get to the planet, though. The planet is far away from here. It's a lie that the Earth is round. This is the end of the world here.
Well, why did you flee to the end of the world? Our people fled to your area and you fled to ours, and you turned our house into a flea market. You sell yourself, you sell cigarettes, they'll accuse us of cooperating. We've got refugees from everywhere.
Why don't you go and say you're a Jew? You'll get the visa that way.
Don't you mention Jews in this house. You know it's Lent.
Why not? The mother of Jesus was a Jew. She gave birth to Christ. And I'll give birth to a bear by the time I get myself out of here. Mum, how about you find your friends tomorrow?
I'm not calling. I hate the phone. I like to look people in the eye when I speak to them. I haven't picked up a phone in my life.
God.
Don't you mention God. Live here, unbaptized and circumcised, and what's more, you make everyone dance attendance. It's because of her that you still live, that you still play, that you still breathe.
I don't breathe. I choke.
Oh, here. Have a drink. You'll start to breathe. Paint. Finish the horns on these devils. You'll feel better.
No, it's not painting. I won't allow it. No more horns, no more of your mosques, no more Albanians.
Oh.
Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come. Thy will be done
Oh,
on earth
shut
as it is
up!
in heaven. Give us this day our daily
Thy will be done.
Give us our trespasses.
Thy will be done. I will be done now.
Against us.
Stand up.
Oh,
Stand up.
oh.
Sit here. What are you grunting like this pretty for? God needs to put you in a corner and make you kneel like corn kernels for the rest of your life. Sit here and pose for me. Jasmin, stand next to her. Take this sesame ring. Put it over your head like a halo. That's it. The saint and the witch of the century. Jasmin, what do we need to do to get you a visa?
I don't know. I've only got a health card. I'll sell my kidney. 30,000 Deutschmarks is about 15,000 euros. What do I need 2 kidneys for?
Better offer your brain if you've got one at all.
Well, I've got another option, to get adopted or to marry for the citizenship.
Are you too old to be adopted?
Who's gonna marry a refugee here? Who?
I am. I'm going to marry you. You'll get your citizenship. I'm generous today.
I won't make it through this. If you marry him, I'll curse you.
Your curses are useless. An inflation of the curses. Everyone's lost count of the curses.
What kind of a future do you have with him?
I don't have a future. My past is worthless.
Behind my back. You did this behind my back, hoodlum. You can't find yourself a girlfriend.
I can find a girlfriend, but I have to forget my whole life so I can start a new one. Nan, I used to have a girlfriend. To make things worse, she was one of your people. When all this started, she left me. And they called me a Chetnik because my girlfriend is Serbian.
You're not capable of being Chetnik.
I don't even know where Ljiljana is. She stayed on the other side of the street. The borderline went along the middle of the road, along that white line for the drivers. If you have a few, you cross over into the other state. The fucking line, it's like the Great Wall of China. Zajedno smo rasli, grade ja I ti, isto plavo nebo poklonilo nam stih. Ispod trebe vijeća sanjali smo se, ko će brže rasti, ko će ljepši biti. Ti si bio velik, a rodio se ja, Sigmana uz osmijeh, slavo si mi san. Dječak koji raste, zavolio te tak, ostao je ovdje, vezan za svoj grad. Bilo gdje da krenem, od tebi sanjam, putevima svitavi vode. Čekam s nekom čežnjom na svjetla tvoja, Sarajevo ljubavi moja. Pjesme svoje imaš i ja ih pjevam, želim da ti kažem šta sanjam. Mladosti su moje i sreća tvoja, Sarajevo ljubavi moja. Sarajevo ljubavi moja.
Oh, they'll play this at our wedding. I like Sarajevo. I'm going to make the wedding dress to spite you.
You're a typical hoodlum. You're taking my sister away from me. How much money do you want to leave her alone to get lost?
To get lost where? I haven't even got a refugee ID. Where do you get the money? How much is your pension? If God paid for prayers, you would have been a billionaire. But he doesn't. That's why they say as poor as a church mouse. Hey Nan, you used to be a psychiatrist. You know what people need. Why don't you open a hotline? Live sex talk. Hot sex. You just rake the cash in.
Shame on you. Are you making fun of me? You want me to talk filth to people, to lie to people? Disgusting.
Disgusting? Why? I walk lonely cougars, I lie to them a bit, make their life beautiful, and earn some cash. I'll open the line 041 for you, just to make people happy. Why are you so afraid of love? I can't believe that you were a psychiatrist. Who did you talk sense into when you don't make any? A dislocated mind.
Vanya is the dislocated mind.
Who's Vanya?
Stasha. She's Vanya today. She spent all day changing signatures on her paintings. And it's all your fault. You've driven her crazy. She paints clad devils and naked devils and devils with horns, without horns, blue eyes, slanty eyes. And what's more, she's marrying you. You'll drive me crazy with this hotline.
I'll make you a jingle. Lena, Nana, sexy grannies. Cougars can do it all. Cougars know it all. Sex like heaven. Ooh, you're gonna have a ball. Can't be sad and slow. With or without laughter. Go sexy later with a sad flavor. Ah, what hotline? You haven't seen a man except your dad in your whole life. You won't be able to do it. Let's try. Ring, ring. You pick up. Good evening, beautiful. I'm yours tonight. I want you. You try. Try it, man. Try it.
I'm here. I know just what you want. You are so sexy. Take your shirt off. Take it off. That's good. Gently, gently. Oh, your skin smells like the leaves. Whispers something nice. Get lost. Get lost.
Mrs. Nan, you're so talented. Mum was telling me you were a real woman. You were going about Paris while your dad was ambassador. Good school, French, sex, hell!
Hell? Marriage is hell. That's why I've decided to get married. Before I die and go to hell, I want to get some experience. I'm going to buy white shoes.
You're not going anywhere. I'm putting you into custody. You're fit for the madhouse.
It's madhouse outside. If you want escorting, I'm here. It's free for you.
Doesn't matter. I'll get married barefoot.
That's right. The barefoot countess. We'll get married naked and barefoot. Miss Vanya Countess. Do you dance?
I don't want to be Vanya anymore. Madonna is better because of my white dress.
Madonna is a virgin and you're an idiot.
Only the Christians revere virgins. Out of 2,000 Greek goddesses, none of them were virgins. Hetera, courtesans, whores, smart women, Aphrodite, Artemis, Hera, Athena. Zeus sits on Olympus and just picks and chooses. From now on, I'm a lady from ancient Greece, a pagan. My name will be Zoe. Zoe. Yes. Oh. I propose to you as a wise lady. Will you marry me, sir?
I'm a psychiatrist and my sister is mad.
I can't be clever every day. It's exhausting.
Jasmin.
Hmm?
Go to the post office and inquire about that phone. Now.
If you're going to the post office, send a telegram to Picasso. It's his birthday today.
He's dead.
Liar, he's immortal.
Well, of course he's immortal. He paints bulls, and not devils, like you do.
There are no devils in Spain. They've all been burnt at stake. They're still smouldering.
Oh, here we go. He's an inquisitor. Our church didn't have stakes.
Except the Hawthorne stake.
Steaks of any kind won't work here. There's not enough steaks for so many devils. Jasmin, I want to decorate the taxi when I leave for the wedding. Go buy some flags. Croatian chess flags, a tinder, a crescent. Let it all flutter. And champagne too. I want you puppets.
Oh, please don't, Mum. There was so much shooting above my head. I'm even scared of firecrackers. Oh, Mum, I forgot. I found a letter in the mailbox. There's an offer for you. They're furnishing our hotel, and they want your paintings.
I'll have a look later. I'm going to take my beauty sleep.
Go to the post office and open that hotline. Vanya mustn't know. Not that she answers the phone anyway. I'm here. I'm always here for you. I know just what you need. A touch, a kiss. Oh, that's right. Whip you? How do I whip you over the phone? Psychopaths! This country is full of psychopaths. Here we go. I'm whipping you. Oh! Oh, does it hurt? Does it hurt? Does it hurt? Oh. Call me. I'll be here. Masochist. I need a drink. I'm done.
Lena, the devils come to get you. You will burn in hell, you wench. Now that you sold your soul to me, you have lost your pass to heaven. Sinful woman, I am taking you to the cauldron. Boiling water. I am boiling you. You are expiating your sin. Sin is all around us, all around.
May this cross find a way to chase the devil away. May the earth into split, may it swallow swallow this evil spirit. Oh, may the saints give me strength. Up again! Away with you! Up again! I'm always ready for you. Come play with me. Come closer. Oh, I'm so in love with you. How do I smell? I smell like Chanel No. 5, like Marilyn Monroe. Yes, my hair is blonde, big breasts, size D. I'm starting to burn. Oh.
So, man, you spent his whole pay on the phone. Thank God he can't see you over the phone. So how's it going then? They're calling like crazy. The country's full of whores, and they got you to talk to them about love. Twilight of humanity.
The psyche is a strange thing. People are afraid of love. Too close to their mothers, Oedipus types. What was your mother like?
Wonderful. I learned to live honourably from her. That's why I can't manage. It hurts me to talk about her. She painted with watercolours, with such a light touch.
People are afraid of touch. The psyche is a strange thing. The phone is like a partition screen to them. I had such cases at work.
No, you haven't had my case, though. My life has been so wasted. I can't go back. I can't stay here. I'm a Muslim peasant here, a Chetnik over there because of my Ljiljana. Nobody even wants my kidney. As soon as they see Jasmin Hasanovic, they don't want it. They'd rather die of peritoneal dialysis than take a Muslim's kidney. And I did lower the price. Half price. I gave blood several times. They pay poorly. Everybody has a lack of blood and a lack of brains here. The fucking bonkers.
I'm here. I'm always here for you. Female. Oh, I don't like dresses. I only wear pants. Tight pants. I don't believe in God. God is unjust to women. He cast Eve out of Eden. He made her from Adam's rib. I hate men. I only love you. Marry you. Listen, you need professional help. Hotline, you're not a customer, you're a patient. Call Dr. Tanaskovic at KBC Hospital. She hung up on me.
Bloody lesbian.
She wanted me to go to a festival for the equality of the sexes. She's a regular, but she's become possessive. Listen, if a homosexual calls, I'm handing the phone to you. I haven't got the nerve. It's normal for you Arabs. You buy women. If you haven't got the money to buy women, you turn to men.
Well, here, women buy men. They pay well. An escort agency hired me, but it's not going well. Even men have pimps here. They racketeered me. Poor lonely women. Hey Nan, when you go somewhere, I'll escort you half price. It's hard to earn a living. How much did you earn?
Everything I earn, I'll give to you so you leave Stasha alone. You're not a man to her, but a toy. She's always been childish. Maybe you're a war criminal, hiding here.
Nan, I'm a war escapee, a deserter. Blamed by your people, blamed by my people. Stasha got me out of war when I went to look for Ljiljana and I come back. Everything torn down, burnt down, and my folks killed. I buried them.
Oh, you people did that to yourselves. You planted the bombs yourselves, fanatics. Stasha found you to save of all people.
She didn't find me. I know her since I was little. She's my mother's best friend. They were both painters. Stasha was always in our place. She taught me to paint.
Oh, like hell she did. You haven't got a clue. You just smear the paint over. I bet you wrote slogans inviting jihad with those stupid back-to-front letters like worms.
I know Cyrillic. Stasha taught me. When I painted graffiti to Ljiljana, I always wrote in Cyrillic. Nan, I'm an artist, and an artist is a man on the wayside.
Oh, you answer it. I'm out of imagination.
Here's your macho man ready. I want you. We're taking our clothes off. We're taking a shower together. Yes. We smell like water. Like gunpowder. Like tins from the Red Cross. I'm joking. I'm lying down next to you, and I'm holding you gently. Ljiljana. Gently, gently, hopelessly.
You're so wonderful. Perfect. You remind me of... No wonder Stasha is in love with you.
I'm in love with myself above all for life. Why are you undressed? What were you doing?
Oh, don't be vulgar.
Oh, better vulgar than boring. Yasa, when did you make the appointment for the wedding?
I didn't. I'm waiting for the kidney thing. I'm the first on the list of donors. I've lowered the price. I've had the exam. As soon as I get 20,000 Deutschmarks, I'm out of here.
That's how much the mobsters pay a singer for one night, idiot. Give a kidney away, destroy yourself, go carcass. I dragged you out of that hell for nothing. I got the job for the hotel. They've ordered 40 paintings, one per each room. We have to paint 40 devils. You don't have to sell a kidney.
Who would buy a terrorist kidney?
Man, that's enough. Terrorist, Mujahideen, Taliban. How can all this fit into one man? I'm only one.
Well, the devil is also one with hundreds of names. Demon, Antichrist, Satan,
God has got
Lucifer.
one name, the Creator. That's all it matters. He created us useless.
Don't you insult God. You have your Muhammad, you Arab Turk.
Turks are not Arabs.
Yes, they are. Our textbooks tell us Marco drew his mace and smoked the black Arab.
Our textbook said that there is no God.
What did I do wrong? Mum, I'm going to sleep. I have to get up early and wait in the queue for the visa, wait in the queue for the refugee ID, wait in the queue for the organ donation.
This queue, that queue. The earth revolves, the mess revolves. Stop the mess, I want to get off.
Good night, my loves.
A devil got off a painting last night and threatened me.
Rubbish. You've had my drinks again.
I haven't had a drink. I swear on my father's grave. Look, this painting. He chased me all around, he threatened me. I barely managed to chase him away.
Oh, it's good a devil chased you. If God had chased you, you wouldn't have got away as easily.
Jasmin has turned you against me.
You've turned me against you. Oh, don't give me pies. You went out and about all over Paris with those young guys from the embassy. You didn't believe in God then. Nobody wants you now. You harass everybody around you.
I looked after Father all my life. Whilst you came and went whenever you wanted. You were gone 2-3 months at a time. I never knew where to find you. When he died, I didn't know how to reach you. I buried him without you.
Excellent. I wouldn't have come to the funeral anyway.
I sacrificed for Father because he believed in me.
Oh, he believed in nothing. Communist. They believe in nothing except in their own stupidity. Why didn't he let let you get married to the man you became pregnant with instead of bringing you back here. He sent him to a foreign war to join the Foreign Legion, as if we haven't got them.
His name was Milos, and he never wrote to me, and he never called me.
No, he wrote to you, but your beloved father tore the letters. I saw it with my own eyes. He answered phone calls before you too. He bugged them. The whole State Security Administration worked against your relationship.
Father did not want our child.
He didn't want the driver's child. Imagine the shame. The ambassador's daughter and the driver from the embassy. If he'd found a party secretary or an inspector, he would have.
That's why I lost the child. It was an unwanted child. What was it, a boy or a girl?
It was a child. It died at birth. It's better that way. You and your father lived happily ever after.
He lived happily ever after. What I have is not a life, this misery.
Oh, the bigger the misery, the happier you are. You enjoy misery.
You brought this one to sit on my head, to take my flat from me, to kick me out on the streets. He poisons me.
Oh.
He puts poison in my food. That's why he constantly brings me sesame rings and hamburgers.
Oh, you have completely gone mad. It's called paranoia in your expertise. Go out. Get some fresh air. Put makeup on. You're a psychiatrist. You treated people. Treat yourself. Let's adopt Jasmin.
Oh, that chance. Father would turn in his grave. I'm going to the cemetery tomorrow to light a candle for him.
Oh, to light a candle where? Under that red star on the stone? It's pointier than these horns. Let's adopt Jasmin.
I would rather die. Father would turn in his grave.
Then I'm going to marry him, fictitiously, so we can get the citizenship.
Fictitiously, my foot. You're in love with him. I saw the way you looked at him when he took his clothes off, trying to seduce me behind your back. Why does he need citizenship when everyone's running away from here?
To run away!
A kiss goodnight, honey. Lay down beside me and put your hands on my breasts. In the morning, you'll wake and I'll be by your side. How do you want me to love you?
So, nobody wants a kidney from me. It says on my kidney that it is Turkish. The kidneys are different. The gods are different. The hearts are different. Only music is the same. I earn some money busking in the street. In Istanbul, on the Bosporus, Pasha is down in pain. He weighs heavy to the black ground, his spirit is on the wane. Molitva je njemu sveta, dok mu jezin s minareta kliče na sav glas. Allah ilallah, selam aleikum.
Istanbul was once called Constantinople before you took over and destroyed.
My name was Jasmin too, until you distracted me.
I made a time for their wedding tomorrow, 12 o'clock at the council.
Oh, you'd be better off arranging a nursing home. You know how long that takes.
Yeah.
This one will kick us out on the street.
So what? We'll live in the catacombs like the first Christians.
I'm your victim.
Excellent. Christianity is based on victimization. You have achieved your goal. Jesus sacrificed for us.
Well, I won't sacrifice for this fuckwit. I'll report him for the cigarettes, for the escorting, For the kidney. I'll inform the police, I will. You'll see. I'll show you.
Don't you dare. I'll kill you. Jasmin, we won't get married in the church. We'll skip that. You'd have to change your religion. Lena, will you be my matron of honour? I bought you this dress so you could be pretty like once before.
Get lost. When Father died, I thought about going into a nunnery. Well, I've made a decision. I'm going into a nunnery.
Get thee to a nunnery, Ophelia. Why wouldst thou be a breeder of sins?
When I look at you, I'm glad I didn't give birth. I would have killed myself if I'd given birth to a hoodlum like you. There's all these girls around and you go for this hag.
Oh, you watch your mouth. I'm not a hag. I've always been prettier than you, and when you're pretty, you notice you're growing old. When you're ugly, nobody notices the difference. You're an example. I should have died before I grew old.
Since I still appreciate you, let's find love while we may. Because I know I'll hate you when you are old and grey. So say you love me here and now, let's make the most of that. Say you love and trust me, for I know you'll disgust me when you're old and getting fat.
An old woman who's in love with a younger man.
Listen, you. I don't categorise men as old and young. I categorise them as the permanent and the temporary. Jasmin's permanent.
Oh, Countess, it's such an honour. To be permanent means to be complete. Miss Lena, I'm getting married!
Oh, you'll be henpecked, hoodlum. How low can my sister go? As low as a Muslim.
No, miss, I am an Indian. Winner too! Greetings to all the reservations of the world. Long live the eternal hunting grounds.
The eternal hunting grounds of my imagination. I'll go there when I die. I'll take their name. Bright deer. That's life. Deer. Flowers. Creeks. Clouds. In your hell, Lena, there'll be monsters. Cauldrons. Witches. Who's going to welcome me in your hell?
I will. From today, I'm starting to sin. I'm going to eat bacon even though it's late. Let them take me to hell so I can meet you there and make your life brisker. We'll go to hell together.
Oh, selfish, frustrated woman. She ran my life. Everybody thought I ran hers, but it was the opposite. Patience loved her. She knew how to help them, but not herself. She loved her father. He was her God. When he died, she started to believe in the real God. She swapped gods. She's completely into it. She swings across all day.
Well, Nanny's like a crusader, isn't she? In fact, considering all the armies that went by here, it's no wonder Nanny's like a crusader. Now really, Mum, you're a smart woman. Did the God create people, or did the people create God?
It's a hard question, even for me. Don't resent her. She's jealous because of you. I'm everything she's got. Do you know what? I'm going to lie down here and pretend that I'm dead. You give me a candle, light it. Let me see what she's going to do.
I'll bury you and I'll enjoy it.
You see, you killed your own sister.
Oh, get stuffed, lazy ass. She earns money for you. And unlike you, she's talented. She was one of the best in the Sorbonne. She had her paintings. There wasn't a gallery that didn't have one of her paintings when she painted normally, still life and flowers. Not so long ago, she had an exhibition of the Biennale in Venice. And now she paints devils for fuck hotels.
Masterpieces? Imagine queen beds with my devils above them. Bosses bring their secretaries.
Yeah.
Every one of my devils has to remind them of the wives they've left at home.
Your devils will be better than Viagra.
Shame on you. Such immorality.
Immorality. Don't make me dob in on you to your sister. What do?
Oh, don't be a dobber, Yassa. I know she has my drinks, but I pretend not to see her. I always draw a line on the bottle.
We'll draw a line on your life and kick this hooligan out.
I'm marrying the hooligan tomorrow.
Finished! I'm your brother-in-law now, Nan.
There was no one from the bride's family. No one from her side. Wonderful. I was the prettiest bride in the council.
You are not the prettiest for the oldest, that's for sure.
Don't, Nan. Medicine is so advanced. We'll have children.
Oh, great. She can give birth to her own grandchild.
I can't give birth to anything. That's why Yassa took our surname at the wedding. Vojvodic. I killed 2 birds with the one stone. I got married and I adopted him. Go put your things in my room. You'll sleep with me. Oh, Jasmin's taking your room. It's bigger. Tilley goes to Canada. Jasmin, we're giving you the big room until you go to Canada. According to Muslim law, you can have many wives. A harem. You can freely bring them here. There's plenty of room.
You're turning my house into a brothel. Jasmin Vojvodic. Count Jasminovich El Sheikh Vojvodic, heaven forbid.
I only changed my surname, not my religion.
Why didn't you? You changed your religion at the drop of a hat. You were one of us once. That's why I hate you. You didn't see us convert to Islam or Catholicism here.
Oh, God, that's so uncomfortable. That's why I never got married. God, how can they stand it? What's more, they get married 3-4 times. Jasmin, when you get the Canadian citizenship and the visa, we'll lodge divorce papers.
Divorce? No way. He'll take everything. The courts will divide our assets.
I'll take care of an old granny.
Now that you're married, shut up and put up. Where will we go if he kicks us out?
To heaven. Go buy me some eggs. I want to read newspapers.
May Allah and God help me, and especially the Embassy of Canada. Everyone's mad here.
I'll lie down here to die now. The divorce will last long. It's better that Jasmin becomes a widower. Widowers get a visa faster.
Where's your groom now? He's never at home. He goes around town, spends all our money. You've ruined me. I dedicated my life to you. I looked after our sick father, and you go and marry this.
I had to.
Why did you have to? I'm not enough for you. You want youth in your bed. I know what Jasmin smells like. I planted it on father's grave. But you want sleepless nights? Well, what about me? How many sleepless nights have I had because of you? I used to talk to myself in bed so that father would think you were at home while you were off in Paris, having a great time with your painters and pufters and whores. How many times have I lied because of you?
You didn't lie for me, but for father.
I didn't get married because of you. I had opportunities at the clinic. Men courted me. I couldn't leave you here with all these devils.
Oh, no. You didn't get married because of father. He was the devil of them all. When he died several years ago, I sang. You burnt all the incenses in the world. For who?
For Vidak Voivodich, my father. Such a handsome man. The women were crazy about him. Even when he was 80, he was handsomer than that spy of yours. And now this criminal has his name. I will do what is necessary. I will declare you insane. I've already called my colleagues. A medical committee is coming tomorrow to declare you mentally incompetent, with impaired moral judgment and diminished capacity. I will be your guardian, and I will dispute the signature at the registry. I will be in charge of your interests according to family law, Article 202 of the Administrative Procedures Act. I'll have you sectioned. And there'll be a hearing, and he'll come to the hearing for the deception. This your
Your son!
My son?
The son your father took away.
My child died at birth.
Didn't die. We told you it died. Your father ordered me to take him to an orphanage in Svajanska Street. I took him out of the maternity ward and I brought him to Sarajevo. Gave him to some friends of mine, painters. They couldn't have children. I told them the child was mine. Love child. If it had stayed here, our father would have killed it. Salmonella, E. coli, Coxsackie virus, biological warfare. I saved him. If I'd have known what was going to happen here, I would have taken him to China, not Bosnia.
He is not my child.
He
not
is
my
your
child. He's
child.
not.
When I took him in my arms for the first time and he smiled at me, I knew he belonged to me. Loved him all my life. Same way I loved you.
How could you lie to me for so long?
Because the truth wouldn't have helped anyone. Not you, not father, nor our poor mother. Poor scared woman. Straight out of the mountains into the ambassador's wife's shoes. They kill unwanted children in the mountains too, you know. I told father I took him to the orphanage. I taught him to walk, to speak, to paint. That's why I was away so often.
I don't love him. I don't love him. I don't feel anything.
No one's forcing you to feel. He is your child, though. No, he's my child. I live for him.
How much does Jasmin know?
He doesn't know anything. He buried his mother and father in Sarajevo. And don't you ever tell him the truth. I'm putting you under oath.
Stasha, now is not the time for joking. Stasha, that's enough. Stasha. Stasha.
Here you got the newspapers, Mum. What, the champagne knocked the countess out? She fell asleep?
Yes, it did knock her out. She knows how to drink. I like to drink too. Let her sleep.
I got wonderful news. The wedding worked. I got the visa. Joy to the world. Oh, we got the money. The hotel paid well for those devils. The hotline as well. And we drew the money from the hotline.
No, that's your money. That was the deal. What time is your flight?
At 5 in the morning. You're going to be so relieved, man.
Yes, I'll be relieved. It will be so easy for me.
She wake up, Mum. Dream.
Shh. She won't cope with your leaving. Call her from Canada. Let her sleep. I'll help you pack.
I got nothing. Just the guitar.
Oh.
I'll take one of Mum's devils for luck. Good night, Zoe. Good night, Madonna. Good night, Countess.
Have a safe trip. Cook. The unknown drowned victim, April the 2nd, 1941. An unknown, the Drina River washed up an unknown victim in the village of Slopasnica in the Srebrenički precinct. The victim wore a ring. The inscription read, Love.
Od njuma se ništo ne vidi. Samo leden, grzelen, pod njimi sedi terziče, terziče mlado, komšiče. Terziče mlado, komšiče, terziče. Da mi sašiješ leče to.